Hi! I already made 2 tutorials on how to get your Spiral Knights character into Blender and different softwares afterwards, but I forgot the hands. In this specific armor that I exported here, I already had hands included. In some armors that you export, you simply have nothing here. And also, even if you have them here, they're very minimalistic. You don't have fingers, so especially if you want to use it for VR chat or something like that, it's not ideal. So how do you get proper hands in here? So first, if you want these type of hands, like originally in the game, and you don't have any at all, you can export the hands yourself. The file is in Spiral Knights, RSRC, item, gear, armor, hands, parts, and then you can export model HD or model LD, depends on what you like. Just try it out. This is LD in that case, but even if you export HD, it won't have 5 separate fingers. And then you can use these, or I made together with Solotron, also Jinxable, hands with proper 5 fingers, which I uploaded here on my Google Drive. I will put the link into the description. You can simply go ahead and download that. I'll open it really quick and show. It's basically very similar to the Spiral Knights HD mesh. It is very much the style of all the Spiral Knights armors hands, but it has 5 fingers and they're rigged and you can use them. I mainly made the mesh from scratch myself, and Solotron, so Jinxable, improved the UVMap so that it works for every texture of all the different armors just fine. Because in theory there's no data for the texture in the middle in between these fingers, but because in the game there is nothing. But yeah, you want something in between there so that it looks good. Okay, how do you get that onto your knight? So we have your knight here. I will simply delete what we have here at the moment. We are assuming that your export doesn't contain these. I will also delete all of these finger bones. We don't need them at the moment. Good, so you probably have something like this. Then you can download the hands file that I sent you and go into append and then select your file. I already did that. Hands, object, hands, boom. And now you have these hands in here. So far so good, but they're not connected with your knight yet. So first I would say go into the armature of your hands and delete both the wrist and the elbow. I need to include these so that the weight painting is still there, but in here you don't really need them. You just use the ones from the armor. Now you can select the armature of the hands, shift select the armature of the body, join it, Ctrl J. You also can see it in the bottom left corner. Now you have one armature. Go into edit mode. I recommend turning on the symmetry on the top here. Then you only need to do it once. Select all the fingers on one side, and for the last bone select the wrist. Ctrl P, make parent, keep offset, and now all these finger bones are parented to the wrist. The same thing is happening on the other side because we turned on symmetry. Now it still won't work because the mesh is still somewhere else. We just take these hands, select the mesh of the knight, the armor and everything, shift select that, Ctrl J, join it. Now we have one armature, we have one mesh, and you have fingers and hands, and they work with almost every texture, at least all the ones we've tried. Oh yeah, last but not least, you should probably go ahead and select all the vertices that are in the armor 001 material, which is the hands, and assign it to the armor that you have. In this case, it's the cloak. Assign, then we get the correct texture, and we can delete the material that I had in the blend file. And now you have the correct texture for your hands, and you have one less material. Optimization. Woo! Okay. I hope this helped. If you have any more questions, I think I forgot a couple other things as well, probably. Feel free to ask me, and hope you have a good day. Bye.